Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome. Welcome to Unity on the Lakeshore. We are streaming live 2 Sundays in a row. Had quite a winter hit here in the Midwest over the past couple weeks, but super happy to be coming to you from our homes. You're safe in your home. We're all safe in our home, and we still get to celebrate and be together. What a blessing of modern technology. So thank you for being here today. We have a really special focus today. I'll be teaching on the story of Hanukkah, which is one of my absolute favorite stories. I do it every year with great joy because it's such a cool story. There's such deep metaphysical meaning inside of that. We're going to dive into that. So we're looking at 8 nights, one tiny light, and a whole lot of faith. That's what we're here for today. But let's kick this off with some of our favorite musicians. Welcome, Amy and Jesse.
Good morning. Once again, Unity Lakeshore, Jesse and Amy, so grateful to be here with you. So grateful for the technology that allows us to connect in this way, come what may. If you feel comfortable rising up at home, feel free to do so. We're going to sing together our new song from a couple weeks ago, I Am As God Created Me. You just pick the part that you like the best and sing along when we get into that round section. Let's do this. God created me in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me in the light, in the love, in the glory. Yes, you are. I am as God created me in the light, in the love, in the glory. I parts now. I am as God created me in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me in the light, in the love, in the glory. Clap along. I am as God created me in the light, in the love, in the glory.
Oh man, I was singing along with that one. I hope that you were too. That was awesome. That was awesome. So again, welcome. I am Mark, and it's my honor to welcome you to our online service. Please know that the cool thing about going virtual is that immediately following, we get to have a Zoom gathering. So you'll get that link later on throughout the service. So we'll hop over from here to that Zoom room where we'll get to see each other, we'll get to talk, we'll get to continue deepen in the conversation of the message today, and also prayer. Whatever you need prayer for, we'll have a collective prayer circle. So that's always wonderful to be a part of. Unity on the Lakeshore is a non-denominational spiritual community anchored in loving acceptance. If you are here for your first time, please know that whoever you are and wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you're absolutely welcome here. So please join me where you are in speaking our mission statement. You'll see right there on the slide. We embrace all people and honor all paths to God. We create a sacred space to raise the awareness and consciousness of the one Spirit in us all. We anchor ourselves in affirmative prayer, forgiveness, generous sharing, and loving community in service to our spiritual awakening. And now we move into our affirmation of faith. Please say this with me also. There is only one presence and power as me and as the universe, God, the good, the omnipotent. All right, let's move into another congregational song. Keep the music flowing. Welcome back, Amy and Jesse.
Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. To see you high and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing, holy, holy, holy. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you high. To see you high and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing, holy, holy, holy. High and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing, holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see you.
So good. So good. All right, now is our time to move into our meditation. But before we do that, I would like to read this short reading on faith. Faith in unity is not belief in something far away. It is the inner power that knows God is here, now, active, and every moment. Faith lifts us out of appearances and anchors us in the truth, capital T. It reminds us that divine order is unfolding, even when the path is unclear. Faith is the quiet courage that says, I trust the presence more than the story my fear is telling me. That's good, isn't it? Faith does not beg God to intervene. It opens the space for God to be expressed. It shifts us from effort to alignment, from anxiety to assurance. Today, we remember that faith is not something we try to have. Faith is something that we are, the living presence of God, seeing through us, guiding us, and raising our vision to what is real. All right, we also like to move into our meditation time, which is coming up now, by saying this statement together. There is a silence into which the world cannot intrude. There is an ancient peace I carry in my heart and have not lost. There is a sense of holiness in me. The thought of fear has never touched. I go there now. All right, so let's enjoy a nice time of meditation, releasing the external world, opening up to the inner light and the activation of faith that we are. So join me in closing your eyes. I like to turn my hands up in my lap, which represent my receptivity, growing taller in my spine, lifting my chin up slightly so that this heart and throat chakra are open, and begin taking some nice, slow, deep breaths into the belly with me, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Again, deep breath in. And as you exhale, imagine that you're just blowing away the past, all that has come before this moment. Breathing deeply in. We exhale out the future, all that is to follow. Breathing ourselves into this holy instant, this now moment. This is where God is activated. This is where there is no problem. This is the portal that connects us to the highest self, the truth of love that we are. It is accessed in this now moment. No past, no future, no thinking, simply breathing and being. Please join me. If a thought has captured you, take a deep breath, release the thought, return to this holy instant. Join me in bringing your attention to your chest, activating a ball of golden light. Breathe into that ball of golden light. This represents our commitment and vibration of forgiveness. We say, I ask that forgiveness set me and everyone free. I ask that forgiveness set me and everyone free. And imagine this golden light spreading throughout the body temple, into the mind, into your emotions, and out into your world, touching absolutely everyone. From the strangers who passed you by this week gone by, to the people closest in your life, to those in the media, and the ones that draw attention to themselves in the world. Whatever judgments, opinions have been activated within you, this is what we ask forgiveness to release us from. God did not appoint you to judge. God did not appoint you to entertain your opinions and to splat them upon other people. God appointed you to love, because this is how you know God. So we ask that forgiveness release us from the judgments, from the opinions, from the attack thoughts upon ourselves and others, so that we can come to this gathering fully open-hearted and welcoming the miracles that are here. Take a deep breath. Allow a smile to come to your face as you begin bringing your attention back into the room you're in. No need to rush as we enjoy another song from Amy and Jesse.
I am light, I am light. 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 I am not the things my family did. I am not the voice inside my head. I am not the pieces of a brokenness inside. I am light. 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 I'm not the mistakes that I have made, or any other thing that caused me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. 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 I am not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not my age. I am not my race. My soul inside. divinity defined. I am the God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I am light.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Amy and Jesse, for joining us. All right, let's dive into together the story about Hanukkah. The Greek ruler Antiochus IV was forcing the Greek culture, the religion, and the practices on the Jewish people. In fact, he outlawed Jewish religious practices like the Sabbath observance, Torah study, circumcision. He seized the Jewish temple in Jerusalem and he dedicated it to Zeus, turning it into a site for pagan worship. A small group of Jewish rebels, the Maccabees, led a revolt against the Greek Empire. And against all odds, the Maccabees defeated the largely better equipped Greek army. After the victory, they returned to Jerusalem to purify and rededicate the temple. When they arrived at the temple, it was completely desecrated. The Greek people had placed idols of Zeus, as mentioned, on the inside. They were sacrificing pigs, which was forbidden in the Jewish culture. And they were, as mentioned, replacing the Jewish rituals with Greek religious rites. So it was absolutely vandalized. It was ruined. So they entered the temple with not much at all to be able to restore it. They walked in, and as the story goes, they had one candle, enough to light it for one day to begin the purification process of the temple. The miracle of Hanukkah is that, as told in the story, that one candle lasted for 8 days. It lasted long enough for the entire purification process to take place. Now, let's begin with the looking at the significance of the number 8, because that's pretty cool. Metaphysically, 8 represents the number of transcendence. 8 takes us beyond the world. 8 represents what is not bound by time, not bound by matter, and not bound by form. So the miracle of Hanukkah is that it takes us beyond the limitations. It takes us beyond what our human eyes can see. Now, I don't believe that, well, it doesn't matter. I don't mean to say it that way, but let me say it this way. I don't care whether that candle was lit and it actually burned for 8 days, or if that's simply a mythical story. Because what we do here at Unity is we look at the metaphysical meaning of that. And so the lighting of the candle represents the activation of faith. It's walking into a human situation where the mind says, there's no way. There's no way this can be fixed. There's no way I've got enough in me, enough strength, enough resources, enough whatever is needed to address what appears to be a very traumatic situation happening in the world. Most people immediately knee-jerk to that. I can't. I don't have enough. This is impossible. This is horrible. This is what the human egoic-based mind screams instantly. And for most people, that's what captures them. And therefore, that's what becomes true. Where we place our attention, better said, Where we place our faith is where our energy goes, where our energy flows and becomes our experience. Most people place their faith almost immediately upon the problem and upon what won't work. This is a mental habit. It's a habit of thinking. It's a habit of looking upon the world from the glass half empty. Some people call it practical. Some people call it that like let's be real, let's be sober about this. I'm not saying there's not times for that, but that the time is not when our faith and our spiritual power is meant to be activated. I would dare say in every area of life. If we first activated our faith and our spiritual power, our lives would be profoundly different, profoundly. Activating our faith, turning our energy toward the spiritual truth that is in back of the world of form, in back of this suffering world, in back of the deconstruction of the temple, lives the constant, perfect light of God. And when our attention is upon that, that burns bright for as long as we need it to move us through. This is the key. Now, let's make this personal. What is the temple? It is the place within us that holds sacred our power. In the center of your inner temple is your light, is your beautiful soul, your beautiful spirit is vibrating alive within the temple. What destroys, deconstructs, and attacks your temple? The ego thoughts, the fears, the belief in yourself as a human being, the belief in yourself as one who has limits, the belief in yourself that is feeble and can't do it. That's true about the human self. That's true about the egoic world, but it's never true about the real, capital R-U, capital Y. It's never true about that which God created. I've got sitting here on my computer, I have these little Course in Miracles cards, and I draw them each day to just, kind of keep them here as my inspiration. This one is fantastic because it says, nothing you undertake with certain purpose and high resolve and happy confidence, holding your brother's hand and keeping step with heaven's song, is difficult to do. Nothing you undertake with certain purpose and high resolve is difficult for you to do. Nothing. Now, what are the requirements within that? That you have a high resolve and happy confidence. Now, I don't know if the Jewish people had a happy confidence, but they had a high resolve. They had something so important to them to believe in. And I think this is one of our missing pieces in life today. This is my invitation for us all to consider, myself included. What is so important to you that you would give your life to it, that you would give your all to it, that you would turn to God and say, I can't do this, but you can? Is there enough passion activated that's going to steer you and lift you into your spiritual nature? Most of us have become so comfortable that we become about protecting our comfort. We become about getting by so that we can get through. That's not the place to place our faith. And that's not the place that the Jewish people, the Maccabees, placed their faith. They were so committed to who they are, to their rituals, to their Jewish heritage, and to the restoration of their relationship with God. They were so committed to this. That's when the miracle becomes activated. Now, the reality is for us, just like them, Sometimes, a lot of the times, what moves us in this direction is when the temple within becomes annihilated, deconstructed, when we're facing a situation in life that takes us down, where we've got to rebuild. We've got to reconstruct ourselves from ground zero. We don't want that to happen to us. We say when it happens to someone else, there by the grace of God go I, which means, oh God, thank you for saving me. But the reality is, these are the times when our spirit becomes the most powerful. When we can't depend upon the world, we finally turn to God. I want us to flip that today. I want us to really get sober and recognize the truth that there really is no time to depend upon the world. Why should we? Why don't we put our faith in God before everything? Before everything. When we wake up in the morning, good morning, God. I place my faith in you. Guide me through all things today. Keep my attention fresh upon you so that the temple of spirit that I am does not have to be, what's the word? Tarnished and just kind of like torn apart little by little, day by day by day, until finally it does collapse. We don't need to get to that point. We can restore our relationship with God, our inner temple, at the beginning of each day. And we can keep it fresh before us so that when and if something comes into our experience, like what the Jewish people had to face, we have already the muscle of faith ready to be used. Most people don't think about working out that muscle of faith. So it atrophies, it becomes weak, and it's used just enough to get by. But when it's needed, we turn to it. And if that muscle is atrophied, it's 1,000 times harder. So we practice, we apply our faith. We say, what am I placing my faith upon? I'm placing my faith upon the goodness of God, on the goodness of love. I'm placing my faith on the energy of love and knowing that everyone at their core is that. That's a great place to put your attention upon. Imagine just one day moving through your life where everyone you see, every stranger passing by, you are love. You are love. You are love. The homeless person on the street, you are just as much love as everybody else. The person driving by in a beautiful Mercedes or something fancy, you are love. Excuse me, just like everybody is. This is what we do. We equalize everybody into the one light, the one power. God is, love is. That's what I am. That's what everyone is. That's where I place my faith. That's what I put my attention upon. The Jewish people's faith was placed so powerfully in the center of their relationship with God that it moved them. It caused the miracle. And that is what I do believe in. Whether that candle actually lit, whether that candle actually lit for 8 days or, still got this cold that keeps coming up in my throat. Whether that candle actually lit for 8 days or that represents, there's a miracle here, and I ought to claim it. It is mine to name. It is mine to claim. It is mine to say yes to. And the faith in the miracle says, or what the miracle holds for us is, I don't need to know how it's going to work out. In fact, I don't. I don't know how it's going to work out. The Jewish people didn't know, but they had enough faith to light the candle. They lit the candle. That's the act of faith. I don't know how tomorrow, the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, the sixth day, the seventh day, or the eighth day, I don't know how they shall be lit. But today, what I have here is this candle. And so I light it. I light it to activate my faith in God, and the rest follows. This is what we do. We don't need the plan. We couldn't comprehend the plan even if it was given to us. I'm certain of that. But we can always do is look right here, right now. Oh, I'll light this candle. This is where I'll begin. This is where I'll place my faith in God, and I will prove that from here, the next thing will unfold, and the next thing will unfold, and the next wonderful thing will unfold. You're not asked to understand where it ends or how the miracle unfolds. You're not asked to do the heavy lifting of how to get there. You're asked to take the first step, to simply light the candle. So I want to ask you, as we let this story move us today, inspire us today, where in your life for this next week, for these next 8 days, where in your life will you focus the light of God? Join me in closing your eyes and taking a breath. God, guide us, each of us, into seeing one area in life where if we just lit the candle of faith in you, this area in life would be healed, restored, rehabbed, whatever it is. Show us we are listening. What relationship could use your love and your faith in God? Perhaps you're looking at a financial situation. Perhaps you're looking at a work issue or something in your life that just feels insurmountable. And indeed, if it were all upon you, it would be insurmountable. But with God, all things are possible. With God, in God, letting God, lighting the candle of faith. Let one area in your life come to mind. And then in your mind's eye, in your imagination, light a candle. See yourself lighting a candle that represents your faith that God will bring you a miracle here, that there will be a healing, there will be a restoration, there will be a miracle that causes love to be revealed, abundance to be revealed, goodness to overflow, and a remembering of how powerful in God you are. Light that candle. Say, God, restore this. I light this candle as an act of faith. I cannot bring this to your glory, but I am willing to be your servant. Use my heart, use my hands, use my voice, use all of me. Keep my attention fresh upon you as the solution here. I will walk with you. I will talk with you. I will turn to you 1,000 times when I forget. I give this to you, God. Restore the temple of love that resides right here. Take a deep breath. Give thanks. We give thanks for we have lit the candle of faith. It's all we need to do. We don't need to know how. We just light it in with intention, and we are willing to do our part through the next week to prove that we too get to receive the miracle. Every one of us gets a miracle. We do. We have them every day, all around us. Let's say yes. Let's say yes to the miracle. Open your eyes whenever you're ready. That's good, yeah? Write that down. Do a little extra work after this service. Write down whatever it is you're giving to God. Grab a piece of paper, paste it on the door where you can see it. So every day you can remember, this is not mine to take care of. This is God's to take care of. And I give this to God. God use me. God guide me. God show me. And then our part, as you know, but we all need to remind each other, is to not to obsess about it. If fear creeps in, if you're like, how's this going to work? Not my business. Not my business. This is God's. This is how your faith grows. It won't work until you prove God in your own life. And most people are sitting in the stands telling stories about other people who've done it on the field or watching other people on the field prove God in their lives. We're not hanging out in the stands. We're getting on the field, be it small, be it large, however your ego defines it, doesn't matter. Because in God, all things are possible. And we have lit our candle of faith in a specific area. God, restore my temple. It's so good. It's so good. Let's take a breath. I'll move this into prayer. Oh, so I speak the name of God, the word of God, and it lifts me. It lifts me out of the world of form. It lifts me out of the ego. And it places me in the center of the great I am that I am. And I place my I am presence upon the truth of my being, the divine spiritual nature. I am the love of God. I am the abundance of God. I am the eternal life of God. That's all that I am. And as this is true for me, this is true for you. Here at Unity on the Lakeshore, we meet in the agreement of our divinity. There is God and only God, and I am that. And because we are that and we recognize that, we light this candle. And it is awakened within us, and we surrender to it. God, guide us. God, show us. God, prove your power, your love, your abundance, your ability to bring forth the new, the beautiful, the sacred, the holy in every area of our lives, and in the specific area that we have been guided to focus upon. God, prove your presence, prove your power, prove the miracles that have always been mine, but I've just been afraid to name them or claim them. Let this week be different. Let this week be the week that I never, ever, ever can look at you with doubt. Prove me now. Prove me now. Prove my faith. Grow my faith. We also take a moment to extend this prayer into our personal lives, into our friends, into our families, lifting them up. And of course, lifting the whole world up with your love, with your faith in the good, the beautiful, and the holy. God is here. God is so good. And there really is no problem. There is no problem in God. There is no problem in spirit. There's no problem in our eternal being. We breathe into this. We give great thanks for the fulfillment of prayer and for the power of God that will guide us through this week to prove its presence and to activate the miracle that has already been given. In great gratitude, I release this prayer, letting it be fulfilled. This is done. And so it is. Amen. All right. Thank you, everybody. Now is your opportunity to give your love and your donations to Unity. And we really, really appreciate your support. We work hard here for you to create these experiences every week, and we appreciate your contributions. So together we say, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am thankful. And we really are thankful for your contributions. For today, please click the link on how to give. You can also take a picture of this QR code, which will lead you to Venmo, and you can make an easy contribution through Venmo, or you can just simply go to Venmo and do at Unity-Lakeshore, and that will also connect us to our Venmo. We also have other options for giving, which are appearing there. You can give a text to give, which is you create a new text in your message and you send it to 616-236-2505. You put that in the two, obviously 616-236-5205. Type the word give. If this is your first time, hit send, and then it will activate a few questions to get your credit card info in there. Once you set it up once, it's always in there. So now you can just open it up and then put in the amount that you would like to make your contributions to. Nice, easy way to do it. Of course, you can always do snail mail or give online, unityontheLakeshore.org. Just go to our website and hit the donate button, or you can do snail mail. Simply write a check and send it to Unity on the Lakeshore. Send it to P.O. Box 848, Douglas, Michigan 49406. Thank you so much for supporting us, for giving your love and your contribution that allows us to keep doing what we're here to do. With that, let's welcome back Amy and Jesse.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Thank you, Amy and Jesse. A few announcements. Again, please remember that we are meeting on Zoom immediately following. Patrick, if you could share the Zoom link in the chat so people can copy that. If you're in need of support, there's a couple ways that we can help you. Number one, send an email, unitylakeshore@gmail.com, and we will be holding you in prayer. Please feel free to call our office and leave a message at 269-857-8226. We're so blessed to have Sandy, and Sandy will always get your message out to me and to our little prayer group that will hold you in our prayers. And always, please keep this number close by. This is Silent Unity Prayer Line. This is based out of Kansas City, outside of Kansas City. And this is 24/7 live prayer practitioners, 816-969-2000. So lots of options to support. You don't need to carry anything heavy on your heart. Please do not do that. Thank you. If you haven't done so, please like us on Facebook, facebook.com Facebook.com/Unity Lakeshore. Really important to stay connected there, especially through the winter season, because you can always get the latest updates on what's happening, if we're meeting, if we're not, where we're meeting, all of the good news, and all that you need to stay connected is there on Facebook. So please take the time to like us and get related to us there. All right, we've got coming up next Saturday night a holiday party, December 13th. Please join us. That is a Saturday evening, I believe. Don't have the information here on the time or the, maybe I've got it in my script here and I've gone off script. Wait a minute. Here we are. Saturday, December 13th, 5 to 7 p.m. It's going to be held at one of our board members, Gina Seal's home. If you'd like to go, we will send out the information through the newsletter on where that is. Please feel free to bring something to share, a dish to share, a dessert to help the party be fun. We would love to have you there. 5 to 7 p.m. next Saturday, December 13th. Again, join me for Zoom immediately following. I think that's it for us today. I don't know anything about the gift giving that we're doing for the organization in Holland. I think today is the last day. So thank you, Rose, for helping us out with that. I'm sure that she will get to them whatever gifts we did gather up. Thank you for contributing to that also. Now is our time for our closing song. I believe it is Blessed Always. We'll end our service with that. And then I will see you in like 5 minutes in the Zoom room.
All right, Unity on the Lakeshore, let's wrap this service up from our home to yours. Let's sing together.